Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteemed. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Don't tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running up.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the London Black Knights.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a run with Cook. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
They got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run. Cook. And he's got this down to the 35.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Here's Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They get this out quickly to the left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Pushing through the contact. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run with Breida. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 53 at the mic. 19.
This is Breida. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Pass complete to Dalvin Cook. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and 11 now. They'll run with Muhammad. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Third down.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On third down, Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up fourth down.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Dalvin Cook turned away on fourth down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Back at the 32.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Check, 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 check. Back to 60, back to 60. You want this. 29.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows and just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Buying time to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check, check. Lucky. 60 Bison. 70 Rangers.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On on second down, a run with Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Complete.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
35-yard line.
Let's go, D.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
29 is the mic.
Now back to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Watch your slap. Watch your slap. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Hey, watch the slap. Watch the slap. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st down, Miami.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
Carrier. Levi Wallace brought him down. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. second down. Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
2 yards. And it's third.
That's out to the left and complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Prescott to throw on fourth. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
They'll take over.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
It's been a great game, and we are not done yet. And it is up.
It is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
10. Dolphins 3. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the fourth and a very critical drive upcoming. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6.
They run it again with Cook. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Dalvin Cook. He's brought down by Tre'Davious White. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On the ground, it's Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
They run. Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Miami.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Cook. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
At the 31. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's now fourth down.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. Prescott to throw this time. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
27.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Dalvin Cook, 27 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. They'll try and run it in. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. They tried to take a shot there on second down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with a time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
The 48-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Breida. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
By Andrew Van Ginkel.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they will grab the lead here by 2, 13-11.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say cheerio from London.
She right got me.
Hit one and be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then sometimes you need a foe. One to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage. The mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Scan situation. Let's go. Switch.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hitchens brought him down. It's a gain of 9.
On 2nd down, Eckler.
At the 26-yard line.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, 57, 57. 56 to Mark, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Mahomes now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you've got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The 41-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 56.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead.
Good.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Third down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Chargers.
On first down, it's Herbert. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Brashad Perriman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touch,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Michael Badgley.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, switch! Switch! I don't listen. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. So we got man.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Kenneth Murray in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down at KC territory. A big play there for L.A. 56 yards. Flush to his right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
To number 87.
From 13 yards out. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
Michael Badgley.
So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Sack.
Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
56, the mark was 56. Check 56. I got it.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Harrison.
A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And it drops down incomplete.
Good one.
Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again. Herbert. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Rashad Perriman, 82 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Switch it.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
The 43-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
They'll tie the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Gun, Herbert. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off at his own 46. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the 3rd quarter. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again. Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Escaping the pressure right. Deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
56. Now watch one. Like 56.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He is going to find Hill here. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And a key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Mahomes firing complete, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead is up to 14. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Under 10. Let's go. Here we go.
Here's Herbert. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. 3rd down here.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun. Herbert going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They snap it to Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 15. And 57.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Edwards-Helaire.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
56 to Mike. 56.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
For the Charger field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 45 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
42-all. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is...
There he goes,
we got plenty of fight, baby.
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 74 yards. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Try to punch it in with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a fourth and goal. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it scored a win. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
This one taken just inside the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So, for the Chargers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.